Hello guys, and welcome back to Zombies Gaming. And today, guys, it's just Killing Key PW here. And in today's episode, stroke video, I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction. Now, when this first game came out, I wasn't really that keen on it. I mean, I wasn't even going to buy Ghosts, and for some strange reason I decided to buy it. And I played Aliens once. But I didn't really think much of it initially. Just sort of played around with it on my own. Didn't really like it. Sort of left Ghost, and the Ghost sat in my case for a good sort of couple of weeks. Till eventually kept going. My friend from America, you may know him, well, don't know him, but you might have seen we pre-videoed the man, 1176, kept going, oh, come on aliens, come on aliens, come on aliens. I thought no, I was too busy playing whatever I was playing at the time. And eventually, Troy was like, oh, come on, somebody came over and said, oh, I've actually played Aliens, I just want to try it out. And okay, so both of them got on a split screen, and we enjoyed it quite a bit, to be honest. It was, we got really into it. And then, obviously, suddenly when I bought a copy, and then we decided to finally join the man in playing. Well, that was about a month ago now, and we have been, like, playing this game like every night. I'm really into it now, and it's probably one of my favourite games that I've played in so for a while, and I'm really enjoying it. Now, the main thing I'm going to cover in this video, which has probably been covered in a lot of videos now, but I just want to sort of give you sort of my view of sort of how basically the run back. Now, people do this different ways, but this is kind of how it seems to work for me. Now, lucky enough, it seems to be a strategy that most people know. Now, one quick thing I would say, guys, is there is a change of strategy which I will show you eventually, but if you want to see it at the top here, you'll see in a minute. Here, guys, as you can tell, the sentry guns get placed there. Just seems to be the sort of best place to sort of place it. It is pretty good at sort of taking quite damaging the runners quite a lot. Now, obviously, this bit when you get to the first sort of stop point, guys, the best sort of option is if you can place another sentry gun, which I really want to infantry place one down to sort of help you with taking out the rhinos. Now, occasionally I go prone just because if you got a back shield on it, obviously as you can tell we took that rhino down pretty quickly there. Don't think it really gives much trouble because obviously we did most of the damage at the top there. Now, after you kill this rhino, you get a few seconds sort of sort out. Now, I'll also show you my setup in a few seconds as well. After the end of the video, just to give you sort of brief thing of what to do sort of setup wise. But I always have my shields on, so go around next when you come from the next area, guys. A rhino's going to spawn there, so I'll chuck a sentry down just there just to do some extra damage to them. Now, we do have a little trouble with these two in this particular clip. Due to I'm not too sure why, but I'm not too sure if everyone had sentry guns. Normally I would run, because these are a couple of randoms, but who were pretty good to be honest. But normally everyone would have a sort of sentry gun there, sort of place him here. Now I think some does, let's say, place one down in a few seconds here, which they do there. But in the process of this, one of our teammates do actually go down, which I pick up rather quickly, and there he is there now. So obviously I was trying to sort of aim just because he was at the time he was sort of saying, "Oh no, I'm gonna die," so I tried to chuck shields out, but it was too late. But yeah, so once you've killed the two rhinos, guys, it's fairly easy to get back once from there. It's kind of the last, it's the main sort of thing you got to worry about. It's killing those rhinos. But the only thing, best thing I would say about sort of the run back is that everyone should definitely have sentry guns ready to place. Keep one on you at all times. Like I did that, I only placed one down at the start, that area there. And then you should better run back without no problems. So, but yeah, guys, well, that's kind of a little bit of gameplay for you there. Kind of wasn't an in-depth kind of thing of what my my strategy's changed, slightly different now, but it's pretty much the same. But yeah, the main thing to survive, guys, is to have a fairly good sort of team. Now, as I said, these are actually completely randoms, but they generally, kind of know what they were doing, so it was quite good to actually make a change to sort of actually play with a team there. And obviously there's the stats there for the end of the game. So but yeah, guys, well, as you can tell, I didn't go down 0 times, which is brilliant, because I must admit I rarely actually do go down. But anyways, well, until next time, guys, hope you have enjoyed that little clip there. Now I will be doing more videos in the future, just sort of discuss my my strategy from probably start to finish in another video, and also want to sort of show you guys some of the content that's from actually from the PS4 edition of the game, which I also have on PS3 because I upgraded, which is where most of my co-op content is going to be coming from. But yeah, anyway, guys, well, before I go, I'm just going to quickly bring up my setup for you and then quickly discuss what my setup is and what I run with. Okay, guys. Well, this is my setup which I normally run with. Obviously, I run with the medic class, which I only ever play as a medic, mainly because I don't know if you've seen some of our previous on videos, but I always seem to be better at sort of, quite good revival, and I will try my best to get everyone up. Like, especially when you saw the video the clip just now, guys. Obviously, even though it's a bit mad, I managed to sort of get the other guy up without much trouble. So I'm gonna remember medic. Just it's so much better with the because you don't have to worry about the scorpion gas, and you can revive quicker with the revive quick upgrade as well. Just seems to do a hell of a lot better. Than, I mean, I've played all the other classes before. I occasionally play as engineer. I rarely ever play as tank, and same with sort of weapon specialist. I don't know why, but I mean, yeah, it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, you do need a weapon specialist in your team for taking out the rhinos and that. I mean, as you can tell, we did. I can't remember what exactly everyone was in that particular gameplay, but all I know is that also we just pass anyway. But it's definitely need to have a medic in your team as well. I mean, also I personally run with a medic, and I would recommend it if as I said, even if I have the run the relic on, they generally seem to sort of pass through the map quite quickly, especially on point of contact, and obviously lasting okayish on nightfall. Now the next one we're looking at is the pistol. Now obviously this does come down to sort of your preference, generally speaking, but I want to sort of go from sort of my point of view stroke opinion. Now I think the best pistol to run with is definitely the MP443. Now the only thing, there's one downside to this pistol is the fire rate is quite high, so for the challenges where you've got to try and keep action up, you're less likely to get the challenge, especially if you're doing solo rounds, because realistically you can fire one that pretty much fires 2 or 3 bullets. So the only thing I would say is obviously same with your team. If someone's quite good with it, that's fine. I mean, you can still get it. I've got it quite a few times. I'm saying it's not as easy. It's obviously, but it's definitely the best pistol to run with. As it's the fastest pistol. It's powerful. You can obviously, because it's a pistol, you can run quicker. I mean, because it's high fire rate, it's similar to having an SMG. But pretty much, it's obviously you can run with it a lot quicker, and it's obviously all you've got on you, so you don't have to worry about losing it, etc. So that's the pistol I run with. Armor piercing. Now with the ammo, at the moment I have got armor piercing. Now this has changed a few times since this particular video, guys, and I've now been recently running with incendiary because I've heard so many things about what armor's best. I mean, ammo's best. Obviously, normally first thought, armor piercing is the newest. It's gonna be the best, but it actually doesn't seem to be the case now. It's still a cross between explosive and incendiary, but I think incendiary definitely does more damage, because obviously the lasting damage effect, obviously. So it's down to preference, but I run with incendiary now. But obviously it's armor piercing. Next, obviously, is my shield, which is quite bog standard. I'm a medic. Obviously my job is to keep them alive, so I think always get my shields. I always put max up my shields to maximum, or occasionally just level 3, depending on how many skills I'm actually getting around. Obviously, because I'll get my sentry guns up to high. Now the next one is, as I said, the sentry guns. It's a strike package. Now I wouldn't bother with any of the other strike packages personally, guys. I don't really like IMSs. Okay, they're fair enough. They do say, they do maybe protect sentry guns to an extent, but I just think for a waste of I'd rather have a sentry gun sitting there cover my back than have an IMS blow one or two aliens up right attacking something. So I don't really go IMS, but I'd say sentry guns is definitely a must for just generally completing the map. At least having 2 or 3 people get sentry guns is the best to have. Now the last one is my riot shield. Now this thing is an absolute beast of a thing, and I'll always recommend running with it. Now I'm not too fussed about the sentry gun, the mounted gun or the mounted grenade turret. They're just because how the game is, you chuck a turret down, you're going to be getting tapped by things up your arse. So I just think there's no point. You're just going to get down too quickly. But it does help out taking out the mag highs. But if you've got propane tanks, or you've got incendiary ammo, they're basically the same thing, and it takes the hive down really quickly. So I don't really see the need for them. Plus, there's ones scattered around the map you can buy and use anyway. So I don't really see the point of actually, using them, to be honest. But yeah, well, that's it. That's my setup, guys. I said it's a little bit changed at last time. Unfortunately, I haven't got a clip or any videos to show you my new setup. But yes, that's kind of what I want to do in today's video. So sorry, it's meant to be a bit of a short video. It's kind of a bit of a long one, so do apologise, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed my little, so I guess it's called an end strategy stroke discussion about aliens. We are going to be doing a lot more content, I think, in the next sort of couple of weeks. Now, I know I haven't really done a lot of content, guys, and it's going to kind of be like this now. That I did want to try, I was doing this sort of, quite hardcore, and I was doing quite a lot of videos, and I just wasn't really. I think I said this before, guys, but gaming was just getting to a point where it was getting to be a bit of a chore. And then we had a break, came back again, started really well, and then things sort of happened and got really busy and had no chance. And that's kind of where we are now, guys, where I want to do videos, but I just haven't really got the time. I mean, it's a thing of either doing you guys a video or it's doing whatever I need to do. So it's unfortunately it's kind of not the last thing on my mind, but it's one of the things which is taking less priority. But I'm going to try and do a few more. But anyway, guys, well. Until our next video, guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. Please leave a like rating, and if you do want to specifically see it, like I said, if we're not going to be doing my videos, then let me know, and I'll upload for you guys. And anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next video.